What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback.
Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Now it's Patterson. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Foles. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 6.
Now Foles. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Here's Foles. And he's got Miller. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
First and 10.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Minnesota.
2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man, it's Thielen. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll roll him out right. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second down and goal. Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6.
Cousins pass.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On target there to Robinson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At the 40-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 38, Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Foles looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd and short. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way as a quarterback.
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
1st and 10.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Cousins. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Minnesota.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to Mooney. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Foles to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jimmy Graham with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because
Cairo Santos lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside. Hard
to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery, and here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front.
Santos lining up for
a lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Santos with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph. 44 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Complete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Good. Makes the score Bears 28. Vikings.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
It's caught outright by Graham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, here's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
2nd and 8.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown to the sideline. And
so the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
yards.
They'll throw again. Cousins. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Denzel Mims. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've come to... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Vikings 6.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Taking over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Cousins to throw it. Over the middle here to Rudolph. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
The score, Bears 35, Vikings 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This to Graham on the short pass. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Nice gain there by the 2nd-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
The 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. And this will be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Now Foles. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And now out comes Minnesota. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. He'll air this one out for Mims. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 49.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Patterson. Powering is one, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
That was simply terrific vision by the runner. He was able to use his eyes and follow his blocks and carry himself to the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. You might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go. Mine's 54. Mine's 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
Cousins again. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Bears' 16-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Down. And 2 yards to go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To the air again, it's Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Jalen Johnson. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 6-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Patterson on the carry.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of a yard.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Foles on the give to Montgomery.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Foles. And he finds Montgomery complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. the gun. Here's Cousins. He's going to rifle one. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
For number 15, incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He was taken down behind.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
Cousins pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now the backup Kaiser to throw. To Jefferson on the slant. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Kaiser. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
To the air again, Kaiser. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline watching another touchdown go in the wrong direction. They're really getting blitzed in the second half.
And the pressure is really on because they need a big-time drive to calm things down. But as you mentioned, things have really gone in the wrong direction. The momentum's on the other side of the ball. Their offense has now given their defense a lot of confidence. You know they're going to get after them here.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Davis on the tackle. It's a loss of 2.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So Cousins and the Vikings down by 2 touchdowns. 1:45 to play. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. First down, here's Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Cousins.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the
That's
7.
evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Kaiser, flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Here we go.
Tonight.